Hi, I'm TJ Walker, and I help people speak their best because how you present your ideas is the #1 factor in your success. I'm here today in Bangkok, Thailand, working with United Nations officials, helping them communicate more effectively when it comes to speaking to the media, and we are taking live questions from people here. So I want to go to the colleagues in the audience now. We'll take your first question on any aspect of dealing with the media.
TJ, what's the #1 most important tip you would give to any official speaking to the media?
The #1 tip that I would give to anyone speaking to the media is also the least favorite tip when I get feedback from clients. The #1 tip is never do a media interview unless you actually rehearse on video. In fact, doing just what I'm doing here. This is just a cell phone. Doesn't require hiring a production crew. Now, I do have it on a little $20 tripod, but you can be just in a hallway, you can be in the back of a taxi, pull out your cell phone, record, practice your messages and your soundbite, and just look at it and figure out, do you like it? If so, that's great, you're ready for the interview. If you're not quite comfortable with it, then practice again. Keep practicing until you can see on video exactly how you want to come across. Let's take another question. Do we have any other questions from our esteemed guest here today? One tip I will give you is when you're giving a speech or a presentation, quite often you conclude and you say, "I'll now take questions," and you're expecting all these people to jump up and wave their hands, and there's silence. What you don't want to do is act all embarrassed and flustered and, I guess nobody likes me, and scurry away. What you do in that situation, what I do, is say, while you're busy preparing your questions, a common question I do get, and you sort of prime the pump that way. Because a lot of times people may have questions, no one wants to be the first to raise their hand. And if you sort of give people permission to just think about it, and you ask the first question, you might have another 20 questions. So don't be bothered or upset if people are not jumping up and down to ask questions. Any other questions from my colleagues today? Go ahead.
TJ, how is your training yesterday? How was your training to the representative?
Oh, how was the training here in Bangkok yesterday? Because I'm here all week and working with different United Nations officials. And I have to tell you, I do love my job. I love what I do, but it's especially fun and interesting and rewarding working with United Nations officials who are committed to really making the world a better place. Nothing against my private sector clients who are trying to get rich, but there is something rewarding about people who are often selflessly working all over the globe, risking their own lives and their own quality of living to help make the world a better place. So it went very well. Thanks for asking. We have time for one other question, then we have to get back to the live training here. One final question.
Hi TJ, I was just wondering, when the media asks us questions that we don't have an answer yet, should we stay silent and think, or we speak slowly until that answers come up with?
What do you do if a reporter asks you a question and you don't know the answer? Part of the challenge is you have to really listen strategically in a way that's different than if you're just talking to a boss or a job interview or in a staff meeting. You have to listen to the question from the standpoint of, is there some part of this question I can latch on to, satisfy the reporter, but then bridge to messages I care about. Now, sometimes you're asked a question and you just flat out don't know. It's okay to say, I don't know. The key is you don't want to act embarrassed. You don't want to say, I don't know, I feel stupid. You don't want to act embarrassed. Just say, I don't know. What I do know is, and then talk about something that's related, that's relevant. No one will remember that you don't know. Now, there's a couple of different types of questions. If someone says, so if the president of a such and such country does this crazy thing and the worldwide economy is destroyed, does that mean X, Y, and Z? Sometimes you'll be asked a hypothetical question and nobody knows. That takes all the pressure off. You can say, I don't know, and it's perfectly legitimate. No one expects you to know the future. But someone could ask you a very specific, quantifiable question. TJ, when is the next time you're launching a new online course that will be available in this country? And it's something I can find out. I just have to call someone or find out or research it. Just say, I don't know, but I do know who does. I can let you know by 4 o'clock today, and then get back to the person. Thanks for the questions today. I'm TJ Walker, here with you live occasionally, but here with you every single day on my Facebook page at facebook.com/TJ Walker Speak to Influence. If you want fresh videos and tips every single day on how to be a better communicator, please like the page.